Hey, what's going on, peeps? Welcome back to the 31 Days of Horror. Today is day 16, of course. Derek here, bringing you a film from Wild Eye Releasing, which is a independent company that's been really releasing a lot of interesting titles. I won't lie, some are hit and miss, the ones I've seen in the past. But I'm going to be reviewing one today for you, so I hope you enjoy it. What I got for you today is a film that came out this year in 2015. It came out in June. It was released in June. And it goes by the title of Jurassic Prey. It also goes by the title Man-Eaters. I think that was its original title of this film. It's directed by Mark Polonia. If you don't know who he is, he's one half of the Panolia brothers who directed a lot of films in their career, and the first one I ever seen from them was Splatter Beach, which is Bad by Fun, and then Splatter Farm, that's another one they did. That was an SOV classic. Cheesy as hell, it's so bad it's good type deal. You know what you're gonna get yourself into it when you see the name Polonia on a film. Now, the main plot of this one, it's really a simple, basic story. What happens is there's two like side stories going on. There's a girl who steals from her husband, who's a gangster. He steals like this key around his neck, and something in a safe. It's money that was in a safe deposit box. So she's getting money and playing him, and going to meet up with her boyfriend later on at this cabinet. And while that goes on, there's a bank robbery that happens in the process. It's actually these three guys who were in like low budget films. Like one's an actor whose famous career was like a TV show that they keep making fun of throughout the film. It's actually funny. And two guys he knows from working on films and stuff. Like they rob a bank. They rob it for quite much money, and they're on the run. Their car doesn't start, so they hijack this chick in her car. And what happens is they end up going to this cabin. While this is going on, though, there's actually a dinosaur roaming around the forest near this cabin from the mines that were up. It got released by the mines from some kind of like eruption or explosion. They didn't really get too far into the details of how the dinosaur actually got out of the mine, but that's where it came from. And it's pretty much them trying to survive. There's also cops on their tail also during this film. That's pretty much the main plot of the film, them trying to survive this dinosaur that's roaming around the woods. Now, my main thoughts on this one. I watched like all the special features on this DVD also that Wild Eye put out. It had interesting making of. It said that Mark Polonia was inspired by The Beast of Howell Mountain and The Beast from the Haunted Cave, which is two films I have seen and I do love. So I actually could see that with this film. Like, he wanted to mix like a crime drama with a dinosaur flick, which he did do for the most part. Now, the actual dinosaur is actually, it's a mixture of two things. It's a mixture of a okay placed hand puppet in some scenes. The hand puppet does look good in some scenes, but then sometimes I think they overuse it, which kind of ruins the shot of the hand puppet. And then it's also a mixture of stop motion animation by Brett Piper. Brett Piper actually does the stop motion animation effects for the dinosaur. I wish there was more of the stop motion animation. they kind of use it more near the end of the film than the actual, like, throughout. The effects with stop motion animation was good for the most part. There's kind of some like weird animation fire scenes in this film too, which kind of threw me off for a loop. But I know it's like a low budget film because I watched millions of like I said, I watched Polonia Brother films before, so I know what I was getting myself into. The acting for a low budget film, not really great. There's some okay performances, like the one guy there, Ken Van Sant. He actually has an appearance in this film. His role's not really that big as it was in, like, I know he was in Splatter Beach, another Polonia Brother film, and yeah, I recognize him. He's a decent actor in these type of films, these low budget schlock type films. And it was really like, there's actually some laugh out loud moments in this. I won't lie. I was like, some of the scenes that happened throughout the film were just funny to me. And like, I won't lie, there's one scene in particular, like near the beginning, where I just fell off my bed laughing because I wasn't expecting it to happen. It's a fun time. I really do enjoy like these low budget cheesy films, even though they're bad. But it really was like, I give Mark Leone credit for trying to make a good film with heart, and it really does, like, he tried to make the film at best of his abilities, and I think he did. So I do recommend you pick up Jurassic Prey, aka Man-Eaters. But do I think it's a amazing, mind-blowing film? No. So I do recommend it if you like films like these. So I'm going to give it a solid rating of 5.5 out of 10, which is a fair rating for a few of the other Polonia Brother films that I've seen. They're bad films, but they're enjoyable and they do have heart. So I do highly recommend you pick up Jurassic Prey if you like these type of films. 5.5 out of 10 for Jurassic Prey. I recommend it. It has actually interesting commentary and the making of featurette with Mark Polonia, which is really good. Pick it up, Jurassic Prey. Alright guys, that's all I got for day 16. I'll be back tomorrow with a weekend awesomeness. I think I'm going to review some older films for the weekend and start with some newer films during the week. I got 2 classics lined up, so I'll see what they're going to be. See you tomorrow. Peace out.